Welcome back to the Digital Ledger channel, everybody. I'm Brad Cobbs. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradley. Please hit the subscribe button. This is the new channel for us to complement the IP channel. We are only doing pre-recorded content here, and we will be covering other areas in the crypto space and digitization. Speaking of which, take a look at this from Michael from Val 5 Links. This is great. You should follow Michael. He puts out amazing content. Visa has filed an application for U.S. patent on computer system that would convert physical dollars and other fiat currencies into digital versions complete with denominations and serial numbers recorded via blockchain. Now, I don't know about you, but instantly just from that statement there of the article, and I've reported about Visa and the patent that they filed already before, but what it really is starting to look like to me is the potential for fiat paper dollar collection and the conversion and the repatriation into a digital dollar by way of Visa's gateways. This is pretty remarkable information. Now, it doesn't stop there. Recently, yesterday, we just got news, and shout out to Rod Hop. I had several people send this to me, but he was the first one that I got it from. The EIP card, your Economic Impact Payment Card, contains the money you are receiving as a result of the pandemic relief, the Economic Securities Act, the CARES Act. The EIP card is sponsored by the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Services as a part of the U.S. Debit card program. Now that you've received your card, here's how to activate and start using it. Now, this is interesting enough because this has not rolled out across the entire country yet. Apparently, and according to Meet Kevin on YouTube, shout out to him for this video he put out here, and Rod Hop, I believe, sent this to me with others too. Thank you all for the information. Here is a post by the U.S. Department of Treasury, which, by the way, actually made a statement here, and it's on Twitter as well. Let me find that really quickly. This is from James Rule XRP. Steve Mnuchin, this week at the U.S. Treasury and IRS, are starting to send nearly 4 million economic impact payments by prepaid debit card instead of by paper check. EIP debit cards are secure, easy to use, and can be activated immediately. Now, this is the press release that we're talking about here, and Meet Kevin has taken it apart, and you should follow him and check his information out. He has a pretty solid-ass channel there. Treasury is developing millions of economic payments by prepaid debit cards. This from Washington yesterday. Treasury and the IRS are starting to send nearly 4 million economic payments by prepaid debit cards instead of paper check without incurring any fees and any transfer funds to their personal bank. By mobile app or by phone without incurring fees. You can check your balances. The EIP card can be used online at ATMs or at any retail location where Visa is accepted. Hello. Where Visa is accepted. Now, I will say that this does appear to me to be a pilot program, and according to Kevin and the paperwork there that he covered, it looks like they're trying this somewhere in East Coast, I think in Massachusetts, and in Texas with the pilot of 4 million users getting this card. And this is pretty remarkable because when you compare that alongside the information that we got here about Visa filing an application for a patent on a computer system that would convert physical dollars and other fiat currencies into digital versions, complete with the denominations and serial numbers recorded via blockchain. Now, this is starting to look like a real system to repatriate paper fiat money to digital currencies by way of Visa and the 53 million different places that you could use Visa, notwithstanding ATMs. This to me looks like infrastructure. This to me looks like a path of how you would make your way to a digital dollar, digital wallet. Obviously, it's a debit card. I realize that, but it has to start somewhere. The other big key for me is that it's coming from the Treasury, right? It's coming from the Treasury and in coordination with the IRS as well. It has been offered many times that the Treasury can offer direct accounts to every citizen, banked and unbanked. So this really, really seems like very strong material to me, proving that they are now putting a system in place that can not only offer a debit card to every American, but they can begin to collect all the paper money as well. Pretty remarkable stuff happening here, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, we need to keep a close eye on this, because I think as there are many pieces to the puzzle and there are many working parts to a large machine, this is but one or two pieces of that parts. I mean, of this overall picture here. This is really starting to take shape. And when you take in news of the recent information that I covered on the DTC and SWIFT, moving and operating with distributed ledger technology, and they are settling far more than cross-border payments. I want to tell you that right now. I encourage you to know and understand that we are truly on the cusp of a new financial system. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I just wanted to put this video together really quickly for you guys so you could hear this information and think of it in this way for a moment, and realize that if we are in fact moving to this rollout of this, and it's going to be larger scale, because look, the bill I don't believe is permanent yet, but if they're testing this, it would appear that there's going to be some permanent rollout here. And if so, it looks a lot like it's going to start with a debit card. And it would not be very hard, once they have everybody a debit card, to go ahead and issue them a digital wallet behind it. And once that happens, I think we move to a whole new level of issuance of money. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. If you like the content, I please ask that you share it. Let's grow this channel. Let's keep this thing moving. This will always be fresh, never duplicate content, and it will always be pre-recorded, never live shows here. All right, guys, take care. I will see you on the next one.